who controls our existence? Nobody is controlling your existence. You were responsible for your existence, and you are responsible for your life, and you are responsible for whatever thoughts you will create, whatever decisions you will create, and whatever emotions you will have in your mind. Mind is always looking for a reason to throw its responsibility on somebody. So if something is wrong in my life, my mom was not good, my dad was not good, my childhood was not good, we never had enough money, we had less food, we never had good school, my teachers were bad, my professors were bad, or the bestest comment is, God is making me suffer. Point is, why would God want you to suffer? It's a very, very closed idea to say that. One, God is doing everything. Two, God is controlling everything. Three, hence God is responsible for everything. Please wake up and think in a logical way. God has no interest at all in your life. It's like saying that if I'm suffering, then the electricity which is coming in my house is responsible for my pains. Would it sound nice, or would it sound even sane? Would it sound even logical? If you are suffering and you begin to say, it's all fault of the earth, earth is making me suffer, would it sound right? If this is not sounding right, then how can this be right, that God is responsible for my pains and aches and losses and death and illness and sickness which is coming in my life? What your present moment is, it is sum total of your own past karma. Yeah, I know we do not want to acknowledge this elephant in the room, and that elephant is the karma. Karma is the force released by your mind through your speech or your actions, and this energy, when moves out, is definitely going to move something, and every action will have an equal and a similar reaction coming back. So I make some bad decisions, I have to face the consequences. But it's very ego-shattering. And to save my ego, I would love to say that God is responsible for all this nonsense which is happening in my life. So if somebody is happy, God is making them happy. If somebody is poor, God is making them poor. Then where is your responsibility? Then you are not a puppet, number one. You are not being controlled by some unseen strings and somebody is pulling those strings. Let's face the truth. Even if God is controlling everything, then let me give you the story, and the story is this. The day God gave you your intellect and conscience and consciousness, God gave you the control to run this vehicle called mind. So you are the driver. So if you are committing accidents, then the driver is responsible, not the manufacturer of that car. The owner of that car company is not responsible if a driver is committing an accident. So who should be booked? Somebody who was driving the car or the one who had manufactured the car. So even if I believe this idea that God has created your body, but you are the driver. And so for all the good and bad, what is happening in your life, you are responsible. You are supposed to bear the brunt of your own actions. And actions are coming because of your thoughts. Hence, I would say you need to make a check on what kind of thoughts are running in your mind, because the thoughts will be the pressures which will create the actions, and these actions will create changes in your times which are going to come, that is your future. So you are carving your future in your present, and you had carved your present in your past. So let's grow up and take the responsibility on ourselves and say, I am responsible for my life. So what should we do, to make any changes? If something is not good in my present, we need to change our mind. We need to change our perceptions. We need to change how we see the things. We need to change the intellect, which is understanding the situations and people and behavior. We need to groom this intellect. We need to illuminate this intellect and make the mind very stable and make the mind very calm. Because if your, people wear glasses, and sometimes, when you move from a hotter climate to a colder climate, meaning from an AC office to outside, which is hot, your glasses gets all the fog. You don't get blind, but with these foggy glasses, you cannot see. So you need to clean your glasses. So you wipe it up, or wait for a while, the heat will soak it up, and your glasses are clean, and then you can see nice, and you won't bump into somebody. So if the mind is foggy, your decisions would be foggy, your actions will be bad, and your action consequences will not be good. So we need to take a check right at the source. We need to check how the mind functions and take the responsibility. Well, nobody else is ready to accept these kind of allegations that you are responsible for my existence, so you are going to be one to make the changes. My point is, you are responsible, so you do something to make your existence very calm, very beautiful, very graceful, very knowledgeable, very wise, very ecstatic, very blissful. And to learn how to do that, you would need assistance, or should I say guidance, or help, or inspiration from somebody who has done this job already. And that person can be called a guru, a sadguru. That person can be called a master. So master teaches us, helps us to understand, to evolve, and have that involution. And then make this existence as full of grace and blissfulness as it is possible to do.